Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cosmetics Business Standside here live in Barcelona for the 2023 edition of In Cosmetics. Today I'm very excited to be joined by Anirudh, who is the Managing Director of Zambezi Naturals. Very nice to see you. Thank you very much for this conversation today.
Thank you, Tristan. I appreciate that.
So we had a question around the business, holistically speaking. Maybe you can give us an overview of the company and more specifically your role or the company's role within the cosmetics vertical.
So Paragate is a family business, has been operating in Africa for 23 years. We're present in Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi, Tanzania, Mozambique, Rwanda. Multiple sectors, multiple verticals of the industry, primarily focus on cooking oil, cotton ginning, and fuel, to name the core businesses, but we are present in packaging, mining, transport, and many others. So we are in Cosmetics today for our company called Zambezi Naturals, where we produce organic and conventional marula oil.
And talking around marula oil, what inspired you to create this business?
So just driving across the factories, particularly in Zimbabwe, I was used to see native African fruits being sold on the side of the road and realized that nobody actually stops to buy them, and I thought, how can I help the situation? And I started researching and found out that, wow, these things have got a lot of potential, a lot of value that the world can benefit from. And doing further research, I realized that, there are some companies actively involved across different countries in Africa, value adding to native African fruits. So I looked at marula because it's found in abundance in Zimbabwe, and looked for a community that was based in marula growing areas, and instead of just giving out a straight out donation, like a simple CSR activity and forget about them, I wanted to create something that was more sustainable and long lasting.
Fantastic. And so we understand the Marula Collection Program really has two major drives, community and environment. Let's start with community and talk a bit about that.
So when we talk about the community, we create an alternative source of income. These people, they primarily rely on subsistence farming. They only farm when it rains. After it rains, the crops dry, they harvest it, and they don't have anything to do until the next rainy season. And we go in and we run this marula collection program where the women that we work with go and harvest the marula, which we buy back from them. So when we talk about how the community benefits, so apart from the women that directly get paid for the marula, we invest $1 from our pocket for every $1 worth of marula we buy. And we do infrastructure projects like solar lights, solar boreholes. So even the people from the community that don't actually work with us benefit from these infrastructure projects.
Fantastic, that's really good. And of course then we have the environment element of the Marula Collection Program as well.
Yeah, that's actually very important. So once we process the marula stone into oil, we are left over with marula shells. And those shells were traditionally going into landfill, and we decided to turn them into biocharcoal, which can be used for cooking and for, your braai. And so basically, for every 550 kgs of biocharcoal that we produce, we end up saving one tree. So we're not necessarily planting trees, but we are saving existing trees. And also, the Marula Collection Program itself helps the environment in a way where the marula trees that were being cut down because people didn't realize they couldn't really benefit from the marula apart from just eating it. Now they can actually make money out of the produce of the marula trees. So they're also safeguarding those marula trees. So, yeah.
Fantastic, excellent. And what does the future hold for the business? What can we expect to see to come?
So we can treat this particular marula collection program and the processing like a pilot project. We are successful, and we aspire to replicate this project in different countries across Africa that we operate in, and also not just look at marula, but also look at other native African fruits that are not being value added to, and
Fantastic.
And change lives of people that are working with us.
Well, look, that was truly insightful. I'm very excited to see where this business is going to go in the future. I'm certainly going to be following it, and I hope our readers and subscribers follow you and the company as well. So we wish you every success, and we're sure that In Cosmetics is going to be a very, very, very good show for you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tristan.
And thank you for you guys as well for watching and listening into this episode of In Conversation with Cosmetics Business. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.